Run it back. Hey, welcome. Episode 6, Surrender at 5 podcast. We got a big cast today. I'm pulling my LeBron James. We're doing the shop style episode. All my friends that I didn't get on the show in the past weeks, I had to collect them all together so we can all hang out, discuss some topics that are going on, the updates in the game, and things to come. So we're going to start with my man to the left, Biggie 706. What up, Biggie?
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing?
Doing great. My man, Noble, the Noble one. What up, Noble?
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy. We got Soul Space. What up, Souls?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? We got Big Squirtles Den. What up, Squirt? Yeah. What up? We got Carmilla in the building. What up, Carmilla? All right. The mute spitter. I love that. She's actually the one. Hey, little fun fact. She's the one. She's the one that beat Super Hot Fire. That's mute spitter. Yeah, legendary right there. Hey, what's up?
That explains everything, actually. Never mind.
We got Puggy Bear returning. What's up, Puggy Bear? It's episode 3 for you.
Hey.
Puggy Bear's back.
Yeah, it's my third one.
Shit, he said I'm addicted, man. You got another episode? What's up, man?
On there.
Yeah. And last but not least, we got Sugar in the building. What's up, Sugar?
Hello.
All right, for those listening, first time listeners, you don't know, but I just had my mic muted, so I had to rerun that through, but I'm glad we're good now. Carmilla, you there?
Yes, I am.
All right. There we go. Just want to make sure, because I didn't hear you before, but just want to introduce you to the crowd, you know what I'm saying? How you doing today?
Gotcha. I'm all right.
All right, sounds great. Love to hear it. So let me run through the panel so the people at home can get to know you, get to know your content, where you guys are at. Let me start with Biggie 706. Biggie, can you let people know how you got into Pokemon and how you got into Unite and how you got into streaming?
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
How I got into Pokemon, it's simple. I grew up with it. Always liked the show growing up. Always liked the games growing up, and it's just something that I never grew out of. It just stuck with me for the my whole life, pretty much. And how I got into Unite is pretty much I got fed up with Smash Brothers, so I saw Unite. I was feeling it, and I just started grinding that. And since then, I've been rocking with it.
You'll like to hear that. What made you step away from Smash? Was it like the game, the people? What was it exactly?
I was just getting bored of it. Honestly, I just felt like I wasn't improving, and I just felt like I already hit my peak. There was no more climbing up with that. So just switched up games, and it looks like it worked out. It worked out
most
well in my
definitely.
favor.
Yeah. So what was the first Pokemon game that you played, like the mainline game?
The mainline game was Diamond and Pearl for the DS.
Oh, Diamond and Pearl. Okay.
Yeah, Diamond and Pearl.
Hey, that now that series right there has got a large fan base. What was your starter? What was your
My
starter in
was
Diamond?
Empoleon.
All right, Empoleon. Okay. Hey, everybody else on the cast, who did you pick in Diamond and Pearl? Who'd you pick, Noble?
Piplup.
Sure.
Yo,
Piplup,
Piplup
okay.
gang.
Yeah, Piplup.
Water
Okay,
gang out
Empoleon.
here.
Okay, yeah.
Growing up, I always chose water, like regardless, until Sword and
Same.
Shield. I broke that up because I saw what Inteleon looked like, and I was actually disgusted. I had to go Cinderace or something, bro. The fingers, something about the fingers is just too much, bro.
Yeah, that
G-Max Dynamax form is cool as hell, though.
he's like a sniper, right? James Bond or something? American sniper?
Something
Yeah, it's cool.
something British.
I just call him Modern Warfare, yo. He pulls out the sniper.
Modern Warfare, I love it.
My James Pond.
That's awesome. For those who may not know, Biggie is a Twitch affiliate. Biggie, when did you become an affiliate on Twitch?
About December of last year or the year before. I can't really remember. But it's definitely been a while, I'll say. And my main game was Smash Brothers at the time.
You said it was or wasn't?
It was.
It was, okay, yeah. All right, so you got
Yeah.
that affiliate with Smash Brothers, nice.
Yeah.
And you got saturated, you said, all right, time for the next project. Slid over to Unite,
Yep.
started beating people down in there. Yo, I love playing with Biggie, man. Whenever me and Biggie link up, like, it's always good synergy because, like, we're either dominating top or bottom lane, like the other day, or we're doing that jungle invader
it's
strategy.
over.
rolling through boys. It's hilarious, man. Making
They
a
don't get to
surrender.
play, bro.
They really don't.
That-
It's
That's
awesome.
my go-to line in that game. They don't get to play.
Yep. But yeah, Biggie, welcome to the show, man. I'm excited you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Thank you, man. For real, for real. All right. Next up, we got Noble. What up, Noble?
What's good, y'all?
What's
Glad to
going
be here.
on? I like to say the Noble One, but it's just Noble One, my bad. But you're the Noble, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever you want to call me, bro.
Florida man. Cowboy. Yo, Noble, can you let the people know when you got into Pokemon, when you started streaming, when you got into Unite, how you got into Unite, and what your content's about?
So, the whole story, man, is I'm just as old as Pokemon. I was born in '95, and I think that's when like the first games were dropped. And I had two older brothers, or I still have rather, and they kind of introduced me into Pokemon. I was like so young, maybe like 3 to 5, bro, playing like Blue and Red, and I just didn't know what to do because I'm a child. And my brothers would just be like, okay, click A to talk to people, B to get rid of menus. And I was like, okay, okay, okay. Spamming tail whip on, Pokemon. Like, why isn't this doing damage? But I've just been, growing up, loving Pokemon. I've played every single game. I'm like a human Pokédex, bro. People ask me questions. My last name is a Pokemon. I mean, it's Spearow, bro. Like, come on now.
Wait, for
Come
real?
on now. Yeah.
Stop playing.
I'm not playing, bro. That's no cap.
That's tough.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with that. That's
That's
tough.
it's in your blood.
Very interesting.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like there's some kind of connection there. And
You
I
got any
used to.
Sparrows behind you? Little
Nah,
plushies? Oh, okay.
Pokemon's like Charmander or something.
my dad used to slip Spearow cards though into like every gift. It was kind of a cool little thing. But
I like that. That's a W dad right there. I like that.
Yeah. I used to play League for a little bit just because all my friends did. And I just thought that it's just so toxic over there. Everyone says it. It's true, but I stopped playing that. But that was like me first dipping my toes into a MOBA, right? So fast forward a little in time, and Pokemon Unite drops, and I'm like, dude, what? It's basketball, Pokemon, and like League MOBA, So gotta take that. I've been playing since season 1. I think I started with like Cinderace, Charizard. I still play a mean Cinder nowadays. Not trying to brag or anything, but
Please do.
play a mean Cinder, bro. I'll
My
body
man,
anyone.
my man. There you go, my man. Yeah, Cinderace is nice.
I got affiliate basically because of Young CEO. Shout out Young CEO.
Shout out to Young.
Basically got affiliate maybe 4 to 5 months ago with his help and the help of the community. And, ever since then, I've just been grinding Unite, just loving life. That's all.
Hey, I've been peeping your Monster Hunter streams. I like that game. I never played, but I know more about it because you streaming. I like that game a lot now.
That was my first Monster Hunter game ever, actually. I had not previously known about the series, and Sano, who was reoccurring on this show, and Zaniba, I don't know if she's been on here yet.
Not yet, but we got to get Zaniba on here. Yeah, definitely.
They got me in on that game, and dude, that shit's amazing. Like, just killing giant monsters with big-ass weapons. It's
Yo, for real.
everyone's fantasy, dog.
It was crazy. I never played it. I never seen it that much to that capacity watching you, but like I thought you just like you kill him and capture him. I didn't know like you like craft weapons out of him. Like that part, I was like, yo, I might have to play this at some point. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Like,
I might have to start on that.
where
I'm gonna hop on that way too.
yeah,
Right?
man.
Yeah,
Chop
can
off
kill
the
it.
tail of one and turn it into a helmet. It's crazy, dog.
for real. Looks pretty cool. But yo, Noble One, I'm so glad you're on the show, man. It's gonna be a good time tonight. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the wait. Because I think you, Miss Bombshell, and Leno, like the first 3 I talked about it like months ago. So like I felt bad about the timing, but you know what? It's here now. We here now.
All good, bro.
All right, next up, yo, we got Soul Space. What up, Soul?
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, how you doing tonight? For the people at
I'm
home,
doing all right.
I came across Soul, I believe on Twitter. Was that our first interaction on Twitter?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Twitter.
I think so.
Either that or Twitch. One of those two.
Yeah, one of the two. Actually, you know what? No. You know what? I think you came. No,
Oh, wait,
you
I
came
think
to.
I saw you in a CEO stream, and then I was like, yeah, I was talking
Yeah.
in there before, but then like it was on one of your streams. I was like, yeah, I'm in this Discord, and then I talked about the podcast and coming on, and then
Yeah, that's what it was. You came to the stream, and I was like, yo, let me go check his content out. And I seen the YouTube and all the clips and the shorts, and I was like, yo, this new wave that I'm on, am putting content on YouTube. You are already there, so I was like, yo, let me try to emulate and do what he's doing and follow his footsteps. So I was excited to get you on the show. Thank you for coming tonight, man. I really appreciate it. So for the people
sure.
who may not know who you are, can you let people know how you got into Pokemon, how you got into streaming, where you stream at, and how you got into Unite?
So I actually have some visual aid here. It's in this little box I got. Started streaming with or not streaming, sorry. I tried to get into Pokemon Emerald. I can't really find the cartridge right now. Oh yeah, here it is. Right there.
Oh,
Started with this game.
dang, that's a classic. Yep.
And after that, I lost the sticker, but this is actually still the original cartridge. I got into Leaf Green, and I played through that, and then I played through Emerald and all that good stuff. And then I played through all the other games after that because, like, I got into it. I thought it was super cool that you could, like, catch these, like, creatures and evolve them, and they had, like, all these cool designs and attacks and whatnot. And actually, like, for a long while, my favorite Pokemon was Sceptile. He was, like, he's the OG. Like, he was
Okay.
my first starter that I ever picked. Like, and I thought it was super cool that he could learn like all these types of moves. Like when I put Aerial Ace on him, I was like, he can do that? He's a grass
Oh,
type. That's a
yeah.
flying move. I don't get it. What? But yeah, that's what drew me in. Like after that, because when I got to Gen 4 and started playing that game, I got myself a Gliscor and I taught him all the biting moves. I taught him Poison Fang, Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Fire Fang. I was like, this is such a cool game. And so then after that, they kept getting better and better. And then I got into VGC in like Gen 6 and 7. And I like learned there's a strategy aspect to it, and you can make all these cool teams that synergize with each other. And I was like, that's so cool. This is such a cool game that's got like so many layers to it that you can play it at the most basic level where you just beat the game, or you can go to even like another higher level and like start competing with people with stuff that you like made with on your own time. You know, it's super dope.
It is.
Unite is actually a pretty interesting story because when it first came out, I was cackling at it because I was like, "There's no way these dudes just made League, but with Pokemon. That's crazy." And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. It was actually pretty. It was a lot more fun than I expected it to. And now I'm like 5,000 games deep. I got like I want to say, I think last time I checked, it was 2,000 games on Venusaur, and like
What?
I just got a good Like
Damn.
when Venusaur got that one update, like I think it was like back in like Zapdos season where he could like 1v4 under tower. I started locking in with him and just like
the Giga Drain and the pedal dance.
Yeah, the Giga Drain oppression. I remember that.
Hey yo.
Yeah, I started locking in with him. I when that like got knocked down a little bit, I started learning how to Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam, and that's still pretty alright. Not as crazy with other characters now, but yeah, you know. I started with like getting locking in with Venusaur, then I learned other characters, and I just kept going with it, you know.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah. Yo, we got a buddy DPG06. I'm not sure if you know DPG yet, but he plays Venusaur. We call him Big Bulba because that's all he plays, and he's nasty with it.
Okay.
But maybe you two got to link up. I'm not sure how many games he has on it.
Probably.
He's in Twitch chat. Maybe he'll type that number in. But you said you got 2,000. Yo, last week Alexia said that she had 7,000 on Pikachu alone, and I was like, my headset almost blew up. I was like, I don't got 7,000 played.
Like,
period.
Yo, that's crazy.
I don't even
Like,
think
she's
I've no games total yet. 7,000 on
right?
what?
She has 7,000 on one character. She's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She got a double game.
Like hearing that she got that many games total, I was like, she's been on this game 2,000 more times than I have. That's nuts.
Seriously.
I think I have 500 on one character.
Yo, I got 600 on game.
Yeah, I got
think my high. Hold on, I'm gonna look at it now, real quick.
Yeah, look it up. My highest I know is 556 with Cinderace, but like everything else is like small and like that's laughable.
Well, y'all got responsibilities, so you know, like you know.
Oh, okay, all right, all right. Souls, hey, he's saying I'm young, I'm up and coming. It's okay. I like that. Respect it.
Exactly.
Hey man, you know,
the most amount of games I have on one Pokemon is 378 on Alola Ninetales.
Oh, okay.
8-9 main.
Yeah, she was my main when I first started.
Same.
Yeah, Ninetales.
Pokemon.
A9's a good pick.
A9's really good. Man, yo, shout out Souls, man. That's a lot of Bulbasaur games. Props to you. So I know, I know when you talk to Mitch, he has to have some kind of respect because we all know Mitch hates Bulbasaur and he hates Venusaur. So
Yeah, I swear. Every time I interact with that man, I'm like, "Don't worry, my Bulbasaur's clean." He's like,
yeah. Yo, the golden line. He's like, "Hey, your Bulba could be good, but just don't pick it on my team." Like, he is hilarious, man. All right, but yo, Souls, welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we linked up, for real.
Of course.
All right, yo, next up, what's up, Squirtles Den?
Yeah, what's good?
What up, man? Yo, I'm glad you on the show. For the folks at home, I met Squirtles Den over the summer when he was hosting the first inaugural Content Creator Classic. I thought it was a cool event because you could be, in a Discord or in an event with other content creators. And through that process, from the day I signed up to the tournament, I honestly had networked with like 18 other people. I didn't think I'd get that many in there, but I just wanted to say to you real quick before you go, thank you to you for hosting that event. People like you who host those events, it does help people out who are trying to find their next step. You know what I'm saying? I think doing that helped me get here, for real. So thank you, man.
That was the whole purpose behind it, because it had absolutely nothing to do with Unite. It was just like a common ground that brought us all together, So
Yes.
it was really just all for networking. I wanted people to meet new people. That's why I opened it to all types of content creators, new ones, established ones, et cetera, because there's people out there that don't know what to do to get to that first step. So
That's true.
And there's also people that aren't really as comfortable networking. So it's kind of like a step in the door to what it's like to get a feel to network. You feel me?
Yes.
So, and that's what I'm all about, just bringing people together.
Yeah, that event, I was all over it because like I did inside sales like in real life, so I've done networking IRL. So doing it on the internet, I'm just like, I just got energy to type. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So I was messaging all kind of people, doing all kind of stuff.
Before I started streaming, I was doing photography for 5 years. I still do it now, but
okay.
Not as much.
Yeah, I was all about it. All right. So for the folks at home who may not know about you, Squirtles Den, can you let people know how you got into Pokemon, where they can find your content, what your content's about, and most importantly, how you got into Unite?
Word. I guess with Pokemon, I started, I guess, early on, just like Noble. I was born in '95, so I was born with Pokemon. I don't even remember liking Pokemon as a kid. I just remember I was like 3 years old, and my parents came home with the Pikachu Nintendo 64 for me. So my first game playing on Pokemon was this game called Hey You Pikachu, where they had a microphone and you could talk to Pikachu while you're playing the game. Most late game I ever played. Literally, you traveling with your own little virtual pet.
Hey You Pikachu,
it's like
yeah.
Tamagotchi on steroids.
Tamagotchi on steroids.
That's one way to put it.
I swear. My first Pokemon game that I mainline game was Pokemon Crystal. From that point on, Lugia and Suicune are hands down my favorite legendaries. And then Totodile is one of my favorite starters.
Oh, Totodile was cool, yeah.
Me throughout the entire game, so they carried the childhood. They held it down. They helped me get all the legendaries. As far as finding my content, I'm on all platforms. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Hover. I try to keep in all platforms because you never know who you're gonna meet. You being popping on Twitch, being popping on TikTok, all platforms. If you get all of them rocking, it's just you're gonna manifest all the labor of your fruit.
You're right about that.
So, yeah.
So what got you into Unite?
What got me into Unite? I was playing VGC for a while, and a lot of my community, because before I started streaming, I used to sell trading cards for 2 years, and that's how I ended up buying my streaming computer to start my Twitch career. But I used to play VGC all the time, and my Twitch community was like, yo, Unite's coming out, you got to play this game. And honestly, for the first month Unite was out, I didn't even look its direction. Keep it a whole buck. I didn't even look its direction. Then the first time I played it, I was really bad at it. It was my first MOBA, literal zero MOBA experience. Had interest in playing Smite, but it looked too complex just from the outside looking in for a first time player. So I kind of just let it dabble on. But Unite, when I first got into it, I was so bad. I was that person that nobody wanted to play with. I was the griefer. I was the random.
Okay. Oh no, you're the
I was
random.
the random.
Oh damn.
I was the random. And I remember one of my roommate, Damani, I remember one day he was
Shout out
streaming. He's
Damani.
like, yo, shout out Damani.
Mhm.
He's like, yo, you wanna hop in a game with us? I know you just downloaded Unites. Come play. I'm like, all right, bet. I remember hearing somebody in the chat was like, yo, can someone get this guy out the game? I'm like,
Oh nah, man. That's cold.
Cool.
But I was like, you know what? I found a group of after that. I found a group of friends that actually took the time to teach me how to play the game. It was funny because it was from one of my trading card communities. My homeboy Sly Tie, shout out Sly Tie. He introduced me to one of the earlier Pokemon Unite content creators, Yo Cup of Joe. And Yo Cup of Joe taught me my basics on how to play Unite. And then I remember Daymani introduced me to Red Love. And Red Love taught me my macro mechanics and my micros on Venusaur. Cause just like space and just like DPG, I was also a Venu main. Like, I love that. Pedal Dance Giga Drain, 1v5, 1v4, 1v6 against Rotom 2, it don't matter. Like, he's diving in, it don't matter.
He said we in there, baby.
They really thought about it before they released the patch. That's what made me like it so much.
Facts. And then after that, I remember Aos Cup was coming around, and my friends, Yo Cup of Joe, Aiden, Lassie, Tech, we all
Aos Cup. Yeah. Yep.
And first 2 months, honestly, it went so bad. I felt like I was the only one left motivated on the team. And like nobody else kind of like wanted to play or wanted to compete anymore. It kind of like made me unmotivated because I found a passion in this game, like learning it over time. And I learned that I should have been mobile gaming all my life instead of playing Call of Duty and whatnot. But ever since then, I just wanted to compete, and then I started my own team. Took me
Team Drip?
a few months. Team Drip, yes sir. Shout out Team Drip. It took me a few months to get my solid lineup. Went through some trials and errors, some breakups, some happy endings, some bad endings, but now I got a team that I call my family, and to the end, I'm always gonna ride for them. No cap.
I like that. That's beautiful, man. Fortune of the fire, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through the happy times, the tears, but hey, you found your way through and you got that squad. That's that dedication. I like that, man. Good to hear that. Yo, glad you're on the show, man. Team Drip, we here. Hey, no doubt. All right. Hey, next up, we got Carmilla. What's up, Carmilla?
Hello.
Hello,
Sorry,
hello.
I don't.
Sorry, say again?
No, my answer is I grew up in the retail space. So my first introduction was Red, Blue, and Green. It was an escape from the Teletubbies that are constantly playing at the mall.
That's way back. Teletubbies, yeah.
Department. Well, the kids department would play Blue's Clues and Teletubbies, and right next to it is the Game Boy kiosk, and it had Red, Blue, and Green. And
yeah.
My Pokemon photo frame, but I do not have the Pokeball that is a video game of itself.
Oh.
It was an 8-bit game that was like the size of a Pokeball, about
the
size of a good honeydew, but you open it up and there's an actual game inside and it takes 2 AA batteries. I don't have that, but I have the Nightlights and I have the photo album still.
Yo, love
Haunter
that.
and Jigglypuff survived.
Hey, look at that. They in Unite. Look at that. Coincidence. Yeah, I remember those Pokemon type kiosks back in the day. Carmilla, did you ever see the Pokemon Snap kiosks?
Oh God, that's the managers of GameStop, or what now is GameStop, used to have to watch that thing like a claw, because just run around the store with it, and it's like, no, it needs a leash.
I remember those back in Blockbuster. I'm dating myself now, damn. But yeah, they had Pokemon Snaps and all kind of kiosks in Blockbuster. So sometimes my mom would just pull us up to Blockbuster just to play Pokemon. It's crazy, but anyway, you know. So Carmilla, when did you get into Pokemon Unite?
I got into it like the week it dropped, but with a lot of the issues it once had, and the whole lobbies were eaten like crazy, the battle passes were like scalped. Like some accounts had 7 battle passes, but now you can only have 1 per account. I kind of drifted away shortly after Zero dropped, and I stumbled back occasionally, but I wasn't as dead set as I am now.
So you said some accounts had 7 battle passes?
7?
Yeah, back then you could have multiple battle passes.
The hell?
The game didn't pay attention.
Definitely
Just like
not.
you can have 7 battle
Or me.
passes on PUBG or Call of Duty back then.
Damn. I
MOBAs
was not
didn't
aware
pay
of that.
attention.
That's crazy. I'm just kind of.
Shoot, I would have had 7 battle passes too if I knew that.
Yo, me too, bro.
Right? Damn, Carmilla got the knowledge. I didn't know that, Carmilla. Okay. Damn. 7. That's cool. All right. That's what's up, yo.
Back then.
Yeah, so you've been around Unite since the
Zero
start.
drop, and then I kind of trickled away.
You just kind of stepped away. I feel you.
Yeah.
So do you still feel like?
Finley.
Do you feel like you're getting more back into it, or are you still kind of the same? Where are you at with it now?
I'm not as low key as I was back then because like I said, I had a family reason that also kept me away from it.
Gotcha.
You didn't have the offline capability so much as you do now. So being in the middle of East Jesus with grandma and grandpa, you don't have internet because they don't believe in that. Not that they don't. It's just that's an extra bill for them, and
Yeah.
you can't play for like 3 months. It's kind of hard to get back, but
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
trickled my way through.
Well, you know what? We're
That
glad to have you
internet they
around.
have out there is garbage.
Oh, it's garbage? The red ping? Oh, no.
Worse than Comcast.
Oh, that's real bad. Goddamn. Yeah. If you worse than Comcast, boy, ooh, that's a problem. But you know what? Hey, we're glad to have you on the show. We're glad you got internet now, kicking it with us. All right, Carmilla? Glad you're here, for real. Glad you're here. Yo, next up, hey, we got Puggy Bear, recurring guest. What's up, Puggy?
What's up?
What's going on, man? Hey, how you doing today, Puggy? Doing fantastic.
Doing good.
Yo, good to hear.
Feels good to be back.
Yo, for real. Hey, real quick, in case there's some people watching now who didn't hear your first episode, quick run through. How did you get into Unite, Puggy Bear?
I didn't get into it right away. It took me maybe like a month or so because at the time I thought you still needed a Nintendo online subscription to play it, even though it was free to download. But when I learned that you didn't even need that to play it, I was like, damn, sign me up. I'll check it
Yeah.
out.
We love free.
Started playing it, had fun the first few games. I was like, okay, I'll stick with this. And I've just been playing it ever since then.
Yeah, man. When I first met Puggy, he was on Trevenant. He's moved on to Greninja, other characters, expand his profile. I'd like to see that. Like, Squirtles Den was talking about getting into MOBAs. He said that he'd wish he was playing that sooner than Call of Duty. It's just cool to meet someone like Puggy Bear, to watch him, when I first met him, play one character, and now playing many, many more characters, just seeing him grow as a player. So, pretty cool. Yo, Puggy, I'm glad you're back on the show, man, for real.
Yeah.
Puggy's always running the streams.
I was definitely played a lot of characters even before I met you. I tried Hoopa, I tried Lissy.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I used to play like all the roles.
He said it wasn't you, man. I was already doing it. No, I'm just kidding.
I played a lot of Mario and all that. I played a lot of Dragonite. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Appreciate you, Puggy. All right. Last but not least, what up, Sugar?
What's up?
What is going on? Hey, I had first met Sugar through Mrs. Bombshell's community many, many months ago. I think like back in February. I forget.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a minute. But I'm glad you're on the podcast, and I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt. For those who may not know who you are, can you let folks know how you got into Pokemon, and then how you got into Unite, and if you have any content out there people can follow you at?
So kind of just like everybody else, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up watching the Pokemon anime, cartoon, whatever one you want to call it. I was a kid in the theaters. I went to go see the Pokemon movie. I cried about Ash. I thought he was dead.
You thought he was dead?
I still have this raging hate for Mewtwo. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck that guy. But yeah, so I grew up with Pokemon. As far as getting into Pokemon Unite, I used to play this game called Marvel Realm of Champions. It was just pretty much a MOBA game, but Marvel character based. And I played that with some friends. And then some of my friends put me on Pokemon Unite, which is the Pokemon MOBA. And then from there, here we are.
Wait, what was that? Marvel what?
It's not a thing anymore because it wasn't successful. So they kind of shut it down because it was the baby game to their what was the other game? It was Contest of Champions, which is like a Street Fighter game but with Marvel characters.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
okay,
that was
okay.
like it was like a sub game, and then I guess it didn't do too good, so they they
Close the
got-
servers.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, we
It
gonna
was
close.
fun, but it sucks that they let it go.
Not feeling that. I played. We all probably have had a game or two in our life where we played, and then the company just kind of collapsed, and we're like, "Yo, but this game's tight." Yeah, it happens. That happens. But yeah, I'm glad you're on the show. Yo, I used to play with Sugar, and she was running Hooper, and she'd be that person where like, yo, we already won the match or beating them, and you know where this is going. Yep. yo, so Squirt, yo, we'd already be winning the match, right? We should be getting back to defend. Where's Sugar? At their base. And what she got? Her ultimate, opening the portal. So we all jumping through, scoring another 500 points, just crushing them, bro. I was like, yo, she's a monster. Like, she really is a killer. I thought she was all nice and cool. Nah, she's a killer, man. It was awesome.
Nice.
I mean, no, of course you are. Of course you are. But in those 10 minutes, watch out, okay?
Love Hoopa Ult so much. It's
Inside those 10 minutes, you gotta watch out.
Just pulls in the homies. Everybody
For real.
comes through the portal.
So for tonight's episode, it's gonna be different from the past ones. We're gonna mix it up a little bit. So what we got for the agenda tonight, everyone listening, each person's got a topic, and we're just gonna run through it. This way, it won't be 2, 3, 4 hour episodes like some other podcasts. So luckily, hey, look, we got Sugar right here, and Sugar's topic is gonna start us off. So Sugar wanted to talk about speculating on the 3 new mons that are releasing soon. So to my knowledge, this is Clefairy, Sableye, and Zoroark.
Yeah.
So Sugar, I'll let you lead it off. What are you looking forward to? And then we can pass it to the others.
So I don't know if you guys watch Spraggles, but I was looking at his videos on the 3, and of the 3, I think Clefairy, she looks like OP. Like, she looks like how Wigglytuff used to be. Like, she's a frontliner, and then like she's tanky-ish.
So wait, so like you were talking about like how Wiggly used to be. Do you mean like they had like a move that just seems like not
Like-
real or fair in any way? Or
Right? Yeah. Like, I think it was called Draining Kiss, but it's not
oh,
like
that's their move.
yeah.
Okay.
And it like hits hardest. Like, I don't know if they're gonna like fix it when it gets to like the actual like server, but it looked crazy in his videos. It
I mean,
looked
if it's been like 3 patches since Mr. Mime got nerfed and his psychic still remains when he's dead, I think that you might have to wait a patch or 2, because that same sort of thing used to happen with Day 1 Wigglytuff, where they would use Sing and it was just the best CC in the game, because you could run in,
This cute
throw
charm.
Sing out, and even if you're dead, they still fall asleep afterwards, and they get the defense drops as well. So if your teammates are still there after you're gone, that's free bodies.
Right.
Yeah.
And Clefable had another move that I saw, Sugar, that reminds me of if you guys ever played Mortal Kombat, there's a character called Shang Tsung, and his power is derived by the ability to play every single Pokemon or character.
Right. Yeah. I think
So,
oh yeah, right.
right.
Is that the
So,
ult, or is that just like
Clefable has a
Dude,
move where you like tether with a teammate and like you're able to use their moves or something. So it's like if you know how to play that ADC, like I think Clefable's gonna be cool as shit.
Wait a
I love
second.
supporters.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know
I
that?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't
You
seen-
gotta watch
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna be
video.
honest, I haven't seen nothing about these next 3
Nah, I'm with Biggie in the mountains. Look, we in the mountains right now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we up in the mountains, not knowing a damn thing about these next mods coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's I'm not sure if that's its unite move or its ultimate, but metronome, if you like link up with the next closest person, you can use their ability that's on, I think, ZL, and just have that as your attack, and it's like twice as strong as the person using it.
What? Okay.
That's amazing.
Dang.
Wild.
So there was like I saw like some footage of Clefable with Lucario, which he like uses close combat. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
like test footage, so of course they got one shot. But like the close combat looked all red and blue. It was crazy,
That's scary.
and it
Yo.
looked bigger too. So
Yeah,
it's
that's,
like,
that's terrifying.
Oh hell no. Nah.
so imagine you see a Clefable and a Cinderace pulling up, and they both blaze kick you and teleport to the other sides of the map, and then they
Oh,
start just
no.
milling you with their auto.
Mm-mm.
She
no.
tethers Mime and Mime tethers her. Nah. They're in
Double
tandem.
power
bruh.
swap. That was amazing.
Damn, that's crazy.
Slingshot comp.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Clefairy can just copy Machamp with the close combat? Or
Yeah.
what? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
You
God.
get the double
man.
submission. You don't have to run two routes.
Submission. Hell yeah.
So wait, if they both grab one side, will they rip? No, let me stop. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
That's
of course.
crazy.
Caramel
That's
and half.
crazy. So
Two maniacs running around flipping people.
yo, for real. Cause ready, I was gonna say, one character I want to play is Zoroark, cause he got that illusion ability. Click that left
Yeah,
trigger.
that's my favorite. It's so
Yeah.
funny because like the way I've been thinking about it is that like every 30 seconds you get to gaslight your opponent into thinking that there's like a different Pokemon on the field, right? So you can run
Yeah.
up with an Apom and they'd be like, "Why isn't Apom outside of lane?" Ult.
Yeah.
For real, yeah.
I think that is reminiscent of Spy from Team Fortress
Oh, hey Noble.
Yeah, exactly.
2. What's good?
Yeah.
I apologize, Noble. We just got a follow on the stream. I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh,
The noise.
It reminds me of Spy from Team Fortress 2. You could have like the ability to turn into an active enemy player on the enemy team. So your name tag to every enemy looks like that one person. Let's say it's Squirtles Den, and Squirtles Den walking around, and he sees himself as a player in front of him as a teammate, and then he's like, "Wait a second," you know. He starts shooting that dude, and then he's revealed, you know. So it's like you could just walk around the enemies and just be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? Like, I'm one of
yeah,
y'all."
that's the craziest part too. Like he actually looks like his health bar changes color to
Like,
match your
yeah.
team. So like
Everything,
it doesn't
everything
look
matches the other team.
It's
That's
wow.
crazy. You can't even
It's crazy.
tell. Like you really can't even tell. That's
Mhm.
wild. I
Now,
thought they make it where
so
like
next time
it'd be
your
kind of.
Venus- Oh, go ahead.
I thought they make it where like maybe like the outline of you would be blue or some kind of weird color where you could tell, but they really made it where it's like an illusion. So you could walk by an opponent and they just drop some. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think your team is able to see the difference.
Yeah.
I think your
Oh,
team
Oh
is
yeah,
able to
without a
see the
doubt. In Team Fortress
Yeah,
2,
no.
you were still the blue spy, but you had a little shitty piece of paper mask over your face.
Yeah. Your teammates definitely know it's
You
you.
can
Your
at
teammates
least
definitely know it's
tell.
you. But the enemies, they're clueless. They're like, how do
Yeah.
you get two Squirtles? Hold on a second.
Yeah, wait. And then you just see a blue spy standing next to Squirtle's Den, you know, and then you're just trying to pretend to shoot at your teammate, you know.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he take damage?
He's not healing under our tower. What's going on?
That's the biggest indicator if he's not healing. Hey, so these three characters coming out, they all kind of get these little sneaky abilities. Not that Clefable is sneaky, but
Yeah.
Sableye. I was
Sableye.
reading that it can score invisible or set traps. What's going on with Sableye?
Sableye is
whenever
gonna be
Sableye-
annoying.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, you go.
Yeah. Whenever Sableye is out of combat for a certain period of time, he turns invisible. He only goes back. He only becomes more tangible when he like engages in combat against somebody else.
So he's like Evelyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
You can
is
just be minding
sick.
your own business and then like, ooh, boom, Sableye jump scare.
Oh no.
So you mean the dudes they're already hiding in the grass and they got an invisible
Yeah,
dude
he
standing
can
next?
come out of the grass also invisible if he's been out of combat for long enough.
That's filthy.
That better be a
That-
long cooldown.
That and,
Blimey.
yeah, and he can use his ability Thief to take AOS energy from people. So people are thinking that's going to be a anti-stack comp.
What?
Oh, for sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
he can take your energy?
He can
That's
take
so
your
unique.
AOS energy from you. So if you
Yeah.
have like, let's say you just got out of lane and you have like a 4 or something, he uses Thief, he just took it, and now that's his AOS energy, and he can dunk it on your goal.
He takes all your energy or just like a bit?
Just a little bit, just a little
Percentage?
bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's a little bit because from what I saw, the Hoopa he had 4 AOS energy from it was the top like the Indeedee there, so he took that from him and then just like went to his tower.
Damn.
That's crazy. So Hoop is
Interesting,
taking your
actually.
berries, Sableye's taking your energy. Crazy.
That
Timmy
is-
Studio's taking your money.
That'd be kind of interesting.
I gotta try this now. I gotta see that video too. I didn't know he could walk around
I
invisible.
gotta
he could
watch-
take
I
your
gotta watch
energy.
it.
Keep these,
Oh, yeah,
keep the
it's crazy.
videos on these Pokemon. They're so wild. They're so wild.
His Unite move is interesting too because I saw in a Spraggles video like they had gotten what's the top Regilucky whatever they got
Regilucky.
it, yeah, so they got it and then like it was coming to their tower, but he used his Unite move and he sent everybody, like the opposing team, like everybody went back to their base. He's like the, what did he say, the reverse Hoopa? So instead of your
Yeah.
team, he sends the opposing team back to base.
That's crazy.
It's a stun and a recall. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So cool, actually. That reminds me of that one item in that one Christmas mode that we had, where they must have been.
Oh, I know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, that,
It
that
was
I
like
Oh,
the
yeah.
recall
Last
bomb
winter?
or something.
Yeah, you
That
just
was
launched
so
something
awesome.
and just fucking.
They were like testing for Hoopa or something with
They
that item.
must have been. They must have been.
So I gotta read his ultimate. You're saying his ultimate can send the other team back?
I think as
Ooh,
long
we got
as
another
they
follow.
don't get attacked after you do the unite move, they get sent back. But if your team doesn't see what you're doing and they hit them, then it like they don't leave.
Yeah, they just
stay.
chill. They
Yeah.
chill.
That sounds wild.
They are stunned for a long time though.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, thank you guys on Twitch for dropping the follows. I appreciate it. All right, so panelists, let's go to Noble's topic. Noble wants to know what are the top 3 Pokemon you want to see unite. Let me start with Squirtles Den. What's your top 3 you want to see unite?
Need top 3 Pokemon that I want to see unite.
Yeah.
I gotta see my dog Swampert in there. For one.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
see my
That's a
dog
good one.
Swampert
That's a
in
good
there.
That's homie. That's my first like starter, bro.
Yo, facts.
Mudkip.
And
Everyone loves the Mudkip.
you can never
Oh,
go
yeah.
wrong with Mudkip. Water ground. You only got 1 weakness. Come on. And then what else? If we go on the mythical route,
Ooh,
I
smart.
say you gotta add Jirachi or Celebi. One of those
Ooh.
two.
Yeah, another
change
little
the game.
little mythic
Okay.
pixie.
Little
I
baby,
know a
little
friend
baby
who would
Pokemon.
love Jirachi.
I like that.
That's his favorite Pokemon.
Yo,
Jirachi.
facts.
That's a cool one.
Or Marshadow.
Marshadow would be lit. If Marshadow came to this game, my roommate said he's playing nothing but Marshadow for the rest of the Unite.
Yeah, he loves the ghost types, yep.
Yes,
My friend
sir.
doesn't play Unite, and he said if they drop Houndoom, he'll start playing immediately. He
Oh,
loves
Houndoom?
Houndoom so much. Yep.
Houndoom's a cool one.
I just wanted to like mention my top 3. I got them like written down right here. The first one should be obvious to all of y'all if you know me, but it is Bisharp, right? Because he's the fucking coolest Pokemon ever. Let's be honest. Don't even lie. He could be like an all-rounder or an attacker, or something, whatever makes sense. I'm not gonna sit here and break down their move sets or anything, but definitely number 1. Number 2, I was thinking Dragapult. He could be some kind of speedster. If you guys don't know that Pokemon, it's probably because he is from Sword and Shield. He's a dragon ghost, and he's the worst father ever. Number 3, number 3, I would have to
They like it.
say,
They like it.
yeah, I would have to say Aggron, bro, because as a defender, that man could do some damage, and he's just an armored dinosaur, and you cannot go wrong with that.
No cap.
Exactly.
Those are my 3.
He's what T-Tar should have been.
I like those picks.
Y'all gotta tell me, yeah, y'all gotta tell me your 3 now. So I
Yeah,
think Squirtle's got one more.
Yeah, Squirtle, you got one more?
Yeah, my last one. I know everybody's hating the evolutions, but I gotta have my dog Umbreon.
Yes.
That's the OG.
Okay, Umbreon's cool. Yeah.
Go.
Give it a few more months. Give it a
Which
few
one,
more months.
Umbreon, is the question.
It's coming or no?
They already got 3
Fine.
EVs. They might as well make the rest of them, right? Let's just make the
They're
rest.
getting the rest of them.
Bro, we need
Need
it.
the OG ones too.
Facts.
Fuck
They
Flare
can
now.
wait. Umbreon need to drop first.
Umbreon should have dropped by now.
That's funny.
Umbreon
Halloween,
should
come
drop
on
first.
now.
Leon.
I like that. Biggie, what's your 3?
Yo.
What's your
For
3
one,
favorites?
Empoleon, being that he was my first starter, I would really like to see Empoleon in Unite. Also, because I play him in Pokken a little bit too. I don't know if any
I do.
know or play
Let's play some
Pokken
Pokemon.
tournament.
I never
I'm
played.
down.
I used to main Empoleon as well, and a little bit of Lucario, but continue.
Yeah, so him, Dragapult for another, just because I think he's one of the coolest dragon types out there in my own personal opinion. I think he'd make a great speedster. And I might get some knockback for this. But honestly, as a defender, I could see Rillaboom coming in.
Is that
Interesting.
the grass one from Sword and Shield?
Yeah,
Yeah, the grass starter from Sword and Shield, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Grassy
like
Glide
calling
Peel
it
would go crazy.
And I'd fuck with that hella.
Yeah, it's that big gorilla with the drum set.
I would fuck
Yeah.
with that.
Yo, mean ass knock up.
That's funny.
That move broke the fucking meta, bro, in Sword and Shield.
I swear.
With his hidden ability, he just spawns grassy terrain. Like, you throw him out, right?
Oh,
This
that's what he
move-
did?
This
Okay.
move gives you like plus 13 priority, bro, in grassy terrain, bro. The slowest
Damn.
Pokemon to have this move.
That's why I call him.
That's what he did?
Rilladoom. Once he's out, it's just
Rilladoom? That's funny.
Necessary on every
Boom,
VGC
bro.
team.
I didn't know. I thought it was a
No,
joke.
bro.
It's like that?
You,
Oh, wow.
Nah, you
Just
give
like
him
that.
you give him
so
muscle band.
serious.
You
It's
give him
so
muscle band,
serious.
grassy glide. He beats everything. He'll hit so
Yeah.
hard on resistance. It's
Like, bro,
disgusting.
he hits a steel type for 50%. It's wild. He's
A steel?
ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, you'll hit it.
I gotta
Aegis
stick around you
slash,
guys
if you
when I
didn't
do
watch
VGC.
It, Naomi might die.
I didn't know that. Okay. Holy crap.
Homeboy might just be out of there.
It was so bad.
Yo, the second that they drop
Mhm.
hidden abilities, VGC, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's why they
Yeah.
got. That's why they led into these like legendaries and mythicals and
Oh,
His-
okay.
You had,
restricteds.
you had goddamn Blaziken with speed boost. That broke the whole meta, bro.
That's crazy. At the end of each turn, you get a speed boost? That's insane. Hey, Carmilla, what's your top 3 you want to see in Unite?
Well, sadly, a lot of people are gonna be. I mean, I agree with Noble on the Aggron because, like, back when I did Go hardcore, that was like my #1 gym defender, and also in the games. Other than that, Infernape, which because of my choice in Diamond and Pearl, and then Alakazam would be fun because he's in the game technically as his first starter in the quick play, but they just need actual psychics that look all cute and innocent, but then when you evolve them, it's like, watch out, I'm gonna run you over.
Ooh, Bronzong.
Alakazam would be
yeah,
like-
I love
Alakazam's definitely a fan favorite. He would meet a lot of he would get like a lot of praise if he was added.
I think one
And
movie should
With
definitely
the
have is
evolutions,
Wakanda.
Umbreon should have been released the last time they released something around Halloween, but we
Umbreon
got Sylveon instead.
way overdue. He should have been the first evolution.
Yeah.
What is
When they released
Why
what,
was
last
Sylveon the
Halloween was
first
Greedent. That was crazy.
I was surprised Sylveon got in first.
I'm not even gonna lie, yeah,
I'm
me
not.
too.
I think it's the
I
most
was
popular.
like, you
Isn't it the most
seem like
popular?
the worst one.
Like I thought it was gonna be like Umbreon or Glaceon or somebody. Oh.
Yo, I got a quick question for y'all. What was worse, Sylveon release or Duraludon release?
Sylveon.
Duraludon.
Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Oh.
Sylveon.
It took a day. They fixed it.
Everybody got
Bullshit
everybody that got
immediately had to
Sylveon
hot
bro.
fix that thing. Like,
treated it like Snorlax.
Bullshit +3 and attacks to it too.
I say
Yeah.
I only say
Dude, it's
Sylveon
Sylveon.
because that bitch was nerfed in like 5 minutes.
Hey, you know what? You're right. Because it came out that night,
Patch.
It
was
and the next
same
morning
day.
I woke up, it was gone. Yeah, you're right. Like 8 o'clock at night.
And then like 3 of your friends were like 500 higher in rank, bro. And you're
Yeah,
like, what the hell just
Because they
happened?
abused it. Yep. You're right about that. All right, I'm wrong. You're right. It was Sylveon. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fastest nerf ever in any game I ever played.
Rillaboom was around for like 2-ish days before they were like, maybe Dragon Pulse hits a little too hard.
Mhm.
Maybe it hit everyone a little too hard.
Yo, what's crazy?
Hammer
'Cause
down.
Start today, yo.
all you had to do was hold
Sylveon
up
is hard
the R
right
trigger,
now.
Like a half
and
hour. They
it's
were
got like 30
oh,
feet of range. Like you're not going nowhere. You think you're getting away, but nah.
Mhm.
Nah, when it
Yeah,
first
yeah,
dropped, it was something
Cross
else.
Pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
no,
watching young CEO just like on the other side of the wall, not even focusing anyone, just stacking the pulses, and then he sits there and charges it. Last hit every single time, bro.
Every
Mhm.
time.
Yep. What do you say? Refrigerator gaming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, refrigerator gaming. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Asthma pump gaming.
He was murking people. Yep.
God.
Hey, Puggy Bear.
Flying.
Puggy Bear, what's your top
Please.
3 you want to see in Unite?
#1 is definitely Arcanine because Growlithe is my favorite Pokemon.
Which
Because
form?
Regular. I mean, the Suin's pretty cute, but I just love the regular better.
Sui was
But,
gorgeous.
because like
Yeah.
it's a fire-breathing dog, and I love dogs. So it's like, what more could I ask for? Because, yeah,
I like that pick.
I would.
Arcanine sounds cool.
number-
It does take camping.
And the other two, in no particular order, would be like Chandelier and Muck.
Ooh.
I think
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
I like
Muck would be
I-
filthy. No
I
pun.
would like.
Ah.
No
But
pun
if they
intended.
do Muck, I want him to have a move called Disable, where he like locks out the Pokemon's moves for like 3 seconds.
Oh, that would be the introduction of like a
forgot that, like,
silence.
Muck and Alakazam were like the first 2 months to have that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it wouldn't work like Revenant Silence from Apex Legends.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
like
silence or disable ability, that'd be cool. Some card game stuff, I like that. That'd be sweet.
Chandelier, I just want because Ghost Fire types are my 2 favorite typings.
They do go hard, yeah.
Yeah. I
I
like
saw
that.
Chandelier
That's what
in Black and
Chandelure.
White. I was like, "You're coming with me, bro." The little Litwick, bro, he is so cute.
Hey,
But you
I
said
would definitely like Chandelure.
I
you
started
said
with
Arcanine,
yeah, he said Arcanine, Chandelure, and Muck.
and Muck.
I like those picks. All right, so I started with Squirtles Den. Let me go to Sugar next. What are your 3 you want to see in Unite?
Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I really want to see Ditto, only because I want to see what the devs would do, like with his moves. You know?
Watch it.
Okay.
I'm not trolling, but I want Wiglet in the game.
Wiglet.
Wiglet.
Man. Here we go.
He could be great. He could be
Here
great.
we go.
Okay, he could be great.
Oh,
That's funny. Mention that.
Here we go.
Like,
Let him be great. Okay.
She saw that post in the company, bro. So want that shit? You know.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That mod.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
Who
thinking.
said, yeah, that's a good idea. Put it in the game.
Oh my
I don't
god.
know. They made Diglett skinny and white.
Great, look,
It's a water
listen.
type. I don't
It's a
know.
1v5. You never know.
They ain't doing shit.
Alright.
And then number 3, what is it? Armorogue? Armor Rogue? What's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Armor Rouge, maybe Armor Rogue.
Yeah, Rouge Rogue, whatever one. Yeah.
Oh, the Mega Man one with the cannon.
Yeah. The red one. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to say it's Rouge because they're doing like a color thing for each one. It's like Armor Rouge and Ceruledge, so it's like Cerulean
Okay.
Rouge for red. I think that's like French for red or something.
Yeah.
Spanish. I believe it's Spanish.
Wait, Armor Rouge. What's the other one called?
Ceruledge.
Ceruledge?
Cerulean Edge. Cerulean's like a purple
It's
blue.
Cerulean City. Okay.
Violet, one would say.
Yeah.
No. It's a light blue.
Hey, guys on the panel. Hey, real quick. Squirrels Den just donated to the channel. Real quick. Thank you, Squirrels Den. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Ooh,
Appreciate it.
very nice.
Okay.
I just wanted to point it out because him donating to the channel, it broke the stream chat, so I can't see chat right now. But it's okay, no worries. We'll take it.
Okay.
You got, hey, if that's what breaks it, keep breaking it. Keep breaking it. It's okay. All right, but no, seriously, thank you. Yeah. So Sugar had said Armor Rouge, Wiglet, and what was the other one?
Ditto.
And Ditto. Okay, got those locked. And then we can go over to. Oh, go ahead, Puggy.
I was gonna say, I think Ditto could work like Zoroark's illusion. Only you copy your teammate instead of the opponent.
Or anyone. Maybe it's like one of your abilities. You can just like click on a target and just become them, use their moves.
Yeah.
Just seeing his dinky face on the Charizard is
I know.
hilarious.
That's really all I want is the face.
Yeah.
The face, the eyes, bro.
The derpy face on every character.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big bad Charizard, but my face looks like a 2-year-old drew it.
That's funny. Like the anime. Hey, Biggie, what's your 3?
Yo.
Oh, you already asked him, I think.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's so good.
I think it's Soul, yeah.
I apologize. So I was like, come on, man, damn, what the hell? My bad. It's probably something spicy. Go ahead, Soul. What's your 3?
All right, so, well, number 1, I would want Metagross just because I really, really dig that Pokemon. He's got a sick design. He's really powerful, I can see him doing some funny shenanigans in Meteor Mash, does a lot of damage, CCs you or something like that. A mythical pick, I'm like stuck between either like Victini or Darkrai, mostly because.
Oh, you like Victini?
Darkrai would be cool.
Yeah, Victini would be cool.
Victini and Darkrai would be
I
sick.
can see its ult being like if your teammates are around you, their moves will always crit now. Like even if you have like a crit rate, like you just like go in there, bop, 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 bop. And then
Scizor needs that.
For a third pick, throw in that Gyarados. Just to have somebody have the
Magikarp Gaming
opening game that you could ever imagine.
I've heard Wiglet, Ditto, and Magikarp. What an episode.
He would like when he's low on health, like obviously Flow's like gonna knock you down. And then when he gets the Gyarados, it's just like it's just over.
With the Gyarados, would you expect it to have what they changed with Azumarill with its evolution happening sooner than later, like it is with Tyranitar.
Yeah, that'd be fun because like your first 4 or 5 levels would just be like
Say
agony.
level 6.
You
Yeah.
really only come through as like an assassin, like just take someone out with flail or whatever when they're low in a bush. But then as soon as you get that Gyarados, it's just bodies, just pop, 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 pop.
That's why I suspect he'd be like such a late game mon, and he
Mhm,
evolves
yeah.
late. I see like level 6 or 7.
Yeah,
he
Bro,
evolves.
Gyarados would piss me off. I would
That'd be
I
cool.
would see a
Gyarados.
fucking Magikarp at Rayquaza, and I'd be like, why is it still Magikarp? You know, like
you do magic,
that's-
you
that's
get
gonna
you,
be the
you
most
become
toxic
Gyarados at
Pokemon.
9, but like it's all worth it there. He's got the lowest ult charge in the game. Like, he can ult every 50 seconds or something, bro. Like,
So I heard
Rayquaza
Diglett,
is
Magikarp, and Wigglet.
flopping.
I mean, Ditto.
mhm.
If those come into this game, you guys are the first one to say it because I've never heard anyone say those.
That'd be
So
funny, bro. I just love that.
That would
that'd be
just
crazy.
cute. Magikarp trying to take on Rayquaza, and then after Rayquaza attacks him 3 times, he levels up.
Yeah.
Hey, so this next segment, I want to do a little different. Sorry there. So we got a couple of topics that are kind of similar. So I got an idea here. I want Biggie to take this one solo, pun intended, because his topic is solo queue since the patch, and then following that we have Soul Space who wants to discuss, the idea of a solo, duo, trio versus a 5-stack. So I want to give it to Biggie and then Soul Space, and then I can slide it over to Squirtles Den. I got an idea how we can finish the show out nice. So Biggie, you go first. Take it over. How are you feeling solo queue since the patch?
So before I go in, I want to ask how anyone else who solo queues, how y'all feel about it?
It's terrible.
Man,
Trash.
solo queue, duo
I hate it.
queue,
0 out of
queue,
10 would not recommend.
do not
0
recommend
stars, no tips.
whatsoever.
It's always
Bro.
an uphill battle, and you are the captain of the ship.
Yo,
And if you
The
are
sinking ship.
fumbling,
Don't step
You're
on you forgot the
fumbling?
P, not a P.
so is everybody else.
It's the
you care-
Titanic.
Wow.
if you care about your mental health, don't
Yeah.
solo queue.
yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Wow.
I have
So
gone to
I
the
guess I'm the only one that's it's going good for. Because honestly, solo queue is amazing, bro. I had a 5-win streak on solo queue the other day. Like, where do you see that at?
Man, yo,
You had a
let me get some
5-game
of your
win streak?
randoms, bro.
Right?
Mine ain't it.
You're a good captain. You don't want them.
captain.
No, I promise you don't want them. Just because that don't mean the randoms is good.
Mm-mm.
You always
Yeah,
random,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Dude, I think the
Or
situation is
Patrick
where like Biggie's back is about to like just snap in two any moment now. Like that's all it is.
yeah. Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
I need a
solo queue's rough
chiropractor.
right
I need
now.
one like now.
But yeah,
Gotta
to
get
Biggie, to
his
answer you, I used to thrive in solo queue with that Cinderace, but it's honestly been a struggle because I'm not sure what's going on. I don't want to make excuses, but I know Mini Shep, my dog Mini Shep says just
Honestly,
get good, but I don't know what happened, yo. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this new map is a lot more team oriented. So solo queue is going to be a little bit of a struggle now, but especially being me, if if you play defenders a lot like I do,
Oh
it's
yeah.
just it is still painful.
Never-
but
never-
since the patch, it hasn't been that bad. But
Yeah.
that's just for me though. That's just I'm only can only speak for myself on that one.
Like I'll play tank or support with some randoms, and I feel so useless, bro. Like I will hop in as Snorlax,
There's
get
some game zoners like that.
knock up, push people up against the wall like I'm in the club, bro, and like they're just not dealing the
The
damage.
bouncer.
Like Eric's wife?
Looking
Noble?
somewhere else.
Like Eric's wife, yeah. I got Eric's wife up the wall.
It's an inside joke. One day we were playing,
God,
and
bro.
there was a username literally called Eric's wife.
Oh my God.
Snorlax had the block, pushed her up against the wall. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. I'd like to throw in a little story. I've been seeing this recently. My girl Danny, she plays Pokemon Unite, right? And she's like been addicted recently. She is just constantly solo ranking. I know that's insane. But
Yeah,
she,
tell me about it.
I've literally watched people who, instead of just going outright AFK, they instead decide to stay in the game and walk around the spawn circle to avoid the AFK automatically detecting them, right?
Yeah.
What?
When you go to
I've
report
seen
them,
that, yeah.
it says like, oh, confirmed, we took your we took it into consideration. Whereas if the game auto detects them as AFK and then you report them, they catch that -10 immediately, right? I've seen people who follow her just trying to hit her with like their auto attacks, right? And like using their spells like on her team and just walking around not farming, stealing people's blues and stuff. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like people will int on purpose.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
And that's yours.
Dude, that
Mm-mm.
was so terrible.
Foul for that.
What are you doing?
What does Kendrick say?
playing the
You got a
game?
pocket. That's
I
foul.
forgot
man.
it was their
You
last
out of
game, but then it
pocket.
went
For real. But yo, Biggie, I'm glad Solo Queue has been going great for you because everyone else is.
And Hill.
Yeah.
We're all
Oh
suffering.
man.
I wouldn't exactly say great. I've just been winning.
Yeah.
I've
You know
been
what?
lately
Actually, you know what,
trolling
Biggie?
Solo Queue.
Biggie, I'm
Not
happy
just
for you
winning.
because prior to this season, like I was you. That was me. Like everyone's like, "Yo, Solo Queue, blah blah," and I'm just like, "Look at my Cinderace. I'm cooking people." But yeah, now I'm just like, I'm benched.
I'm out there with Memo, fucking putting people to sleep. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice playing duo queue with you. Yeah, you got the magic. I got to play more with
Oh
you.
yeah, we got to play some
Biggie,
more.
Biggie is really
Yeah.
solid. Biggie's really solid.
For real.
Biggie's lucky because I solo queue like most of the time. I'd just be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna troll and just play the dumbest character I have in my deck and just do like they do, like Snorlax kept going through the forest, never evolving, just not AFKing and
Who
most of
hurt
my team either
you?
either evolve.
Honestly,
or
I'll be
evolve.
Would a
real,
noble say
y'all.
who hurt you? That's funny.
Yeah.
If I'm being real with y'all, if you're ever like that with Unite, it's just log out time, bro. Like if you're ever
Nah,
like that,
yeah.
I'm just like it's time.
So
It's
true.
time to take a break.
I was telling her after
That's when I switch up the games.
Time to play some
take a
Fortnite.
break, bro. Go play some Minecraft, bro. Just take it.
Actually,
Yeah.
just do
Yeah,
You can't, this can't be the only game on your Switch, bro. There's no way.
Animal Crossing looking good.
This can't be the only game on your
I
Switch.
mean, at one time it was.
Go check the
Oh, that's a
show.
clip.
This
That's a short for
game,
YouTube.
This one not for you, bro.
I mean,
Oh, my
not gonna
goodness.
lie, for the longest time, it was the only game on my Switch. Noble can vouch.
Yo, I like how this topic woke everybody up. Yo, all right, Soul Space. I'm intrigued here. So you're talking about solos, trios, duos, and trios versus 5-stack. You want to lead us into where your mind is with this?
So basically, for a long while, like back when Zapdos map was a thing, I would see people like drop a lot of tier lists and stuff like that, right? And there wouldn't really be any differentiation amongst them. So like you'd be seeing like characters with like there usually be like consistent few characters in top like Cinderace and Zeraora and all the other stuff, and then there'd be like some consistent characters in bottom. I can't really name any right now, but they usually be consistent. But then you get to the middle part, and that's when the characters start flipping around and stuff like that. And I think it's because like a lot of people who make the tier lists often don't really consider that like they might have been with like somebody who's really got their bases covered in like a duo or a trio or even like 5 stacks together. So like when I see somebody who's like a big tourney winner and they're saying these characters are in the top, right? I'm looking at that list and I'm thinking he's probably doing this in tourney with 4 of the people that he can talk to and be like, hey, yo, guys, come this way, or hey, you score over there or farm over this, right? So when somebody goes in the solo queue trying to imitate that, it falls apart. So they're like so like for a long time, I'm not sure if you guys have run into any of it, like there would be like characters people like, oh no, yes, like Greeded and Snorlax and Crustle, these guys are amazing. Well, probably not Crustle, but Greeded and Snorlax definitely, right? Those guys are amazing, right? They go into solo queue with you, they don't know what they're doing. They've got no idea. They're blocking in the wrong direction. They're heavy slamming backwards. Greedent's never with y'all. Like
Oh, Lord.
even I think like a season or two back in like the first Zapdos map, Crustle was like perfectly fine. No problems with Crustle for me personally, right? He just had to be there. Because he was, before Greeting came out, probably the best character to distract somebody with. Like, he goes in there, he's putting in, like, those, I think it's, like, X-Scissor. He's putting in X-Scissor, he's knocking people around, he's running faster than anyone can catch. Like, Cinderace is probably on him doing something. But, like, if he's at Rotom while everybody else is at Dreadnought, it's going to be a lot harder because their focus isn't going to be somebody running around doing damage and bailing out. It's going to be the objective in your team trying to take that thing, right? So if you don't have a way to like communicate with that guy, obviously it's gonna go wrong. But if you're on like a trio or a 5-stack or a duo, you can be like, hey yo, come here. So like, some characters that are like better off in solo, which I'd say is like definitely like characters like Cinderace, Greninja, Charizard, like they're gonna be a little bit different when like there's 5 people being like, okay, we know that's a problem character, knock him out. So next time you look at like somebody saying a character is like supremely good or like terrible, except Crustle, just think like, what's the situation going on there?
No, you're right about that. The way you just explained that, I never realized I was actually in that a bunch of times. But that's pretty smart, man. Like going from like a group and then you going into solo. It's like, all right, I'm expecting this, and that. And when I look at my map, I got 3 dudes over here, 1 over here, and I'm just like, I'm at the objective, and oh man,
they're all over the place. They don't they go into the set that someone said was really good and broken, but they don't have a plan as to how to execute it.
Yes.
Which is what makes it
oh my goodness,
weird. Like, they keep going for it,
genius,
and then it's like, why isn't this working? But it's not working because you're not working together.
Right.
This set that's really broken and dumb, that 5-piece you saw on Twitter, that clip that you saw on YouTube, that worked because they got fed and their team supported that, and they stuck around with their team to keep that momentum going forward, to keep them ahead. Like, I'm not sure if you guys saw it. I don't remember the guy's name, but he put out a 5-piece, a Scyther, right? And everybody was critiquing that clip because, they're all level 7 and you're level 11. I'm like, yes, he got fed really well by the enemy team. Like really, really well. Like if he's 11 and the entire team is 7 and he just 5-pieced them, I think you can like, exactly.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
There was a point where a lot of them were just walking into that dude because they weren't trying to like organize together and be like, how do we take out the Scyther? They were like, I've got it. They were running in like anime people, like one at a time. Like, oh man, he went to the time. No,
like anime. No, he didn't.
What else I've noticed, bro? You guys can like decide as a team which objective is better, top or bottom, right? And even with that, I've heard like without any or like maybe little resistance that top lane is just the meta. You go top, that's the first objective, right? But what I'm confused about is after people decide top or bottom first, let's say someone does choose the Reggies first. When you guys take the Regieleki or the Reggies at the bottom, why do y'all stick around and fight? Like it used to be you take the objective, and because Hoopa exists as a Pokemon in the game, you would have to immediately run to the top objective so that they can't contest it. But now that Hoopa's not like meta anymore, people just stick around and fight bottom or top and never go to the other objective. And
that you mentioned Hoopa not being meta, because I thought about this too. Like Hoopa, one of Hoopa's straight up abilities is to just put down a portal that just instantly takes you to the other lane.
Right, or Steel Bear.
I don't know what happened to all those goated Hoopa mains, but they're gone now. They don't exist. They're out.
They're gone.
They've moved on to someone else.
They moved downtown already. Shit, it's over.
They're gone.
It just doesn't work anymore.
That's funny. They moved out of Mama's house.
I think the other reason that like it doesn't really work as much is because of top lane meta, right? And just how powerful Regieleki is. Like by the time Lecky's up, top tower is either already weak or gone. So when portals you up, you're going to second tower and you're taking longer to get there, rather than just running it up mid anyway. After you like take care of whatever it was down bot, you know.
Man, you guys have such good points of view. This is a good conversation right here. This is crazy, man. You're right, because like you could have a Hoopa, you could ride that elevator, but nah, like you said, all the Hoopas left, and everyone just like either stays around the bottom. Like that does happen. They'll just stick around. They won't rotate. What are y'all doing?
Like I think you know what? I just thought about why Hoopas might not be all that meta, because there's like a lot of well-placed Salic berries in mid now. Like there's 2. There's one at the near bot and one near top. So like usually when I'm done rotating bot lane, I just like if I have XP and I take it, and then I just pop into those two, and bam, I'm already there. 2 seconds faster than Hoopa could have reported me.
Yo,
I
facts.
apologize to anybody who plays with me because I always take those salad berries. I don't care about y'all. Sorry, I gotta get up top. I just
Theoretically,
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair.
All right,
Like,
has
like,
the
it's-
ability.
No, it definitely is.
at least you know where I'm at. I'm up there, you know.
Yeah, no, like if those berries are gone, like there's usually like that's already been rotated.
Laner Lane
but
made a
yeah.
good point about Hoopa because they nerfed the healing at base, so like having a portal to go back to base isn't really as efficient as it
Yeah,
was before.
like you don't really get to come
wasn't-
back as
it's
fast.
Oh,
not
they
broke.
did weaken it by what 15% or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait like an extra couple seconds.
I
before
hate
you
when
fully
they fix broken Pokemon, and people are like, "This Pokemon's trash," and it's like, no, he's just not broken.
Yeah,
It's
he's
it's
Yeah.
You just made
It's
him
He's
more
no longer free.
Slightly
He's
adjusted,
been
you know?
neutered. He's a pet.
skill and thought to pull off. That's all.
Yeah.
like Hoopa. Like I'll say this. Like, I'm probably gonna get like somebody be like that's completely wrong, but I still think that Hoopa is like definitely best in the game, like
Oh,
outright
without a
best. Because
doubt,
you can
bro.
just like
Yeah.
you can literally pull your entire
You
team
literally just tell the
anywhere,
homies to pull up. That's
and
what
then
it
you
For real.
become a raid boss.
Yeah.
All you
Like,
have to do is
on
just
top of that,
yeah.
like summoning
Awesome.
your whole team isn't enough. You become a whole
And-
raid boss. I never
Yeah.
thought of it that way.
And on
I
top of
never
that
really thought
raid
of it that
boss
way, to be
ability
honest.
that you have, your moves now that I've noticed this now because I play Charizard and he can't grab people that are hindrances anymore. If Hoopa's using a move, you can't grab him. You can't CC him. He's hindrances. He just slows down for a little.
Yeah, they changed it
So-
again. Jesus.
Yeah, like Hoopa ult tops. Top one, you know?
You think we'll see more Hoopa gameplay after Sableye comes out?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
Oh no, Sableye's taking over.
Sableye
will be the new
Sableye's gonna be the anti.
no bringing your
I can
team
see
back
Sableye
in after
taking
getting
over.
teleported out meta.
Yeah. Hoopa's gonna be or not Hoopa, sorry.
I can
Hoopa's
see
gonna be anti-stat.
by a lot of scrubs are going to be playing that Pokemon and not know
Yep.
what to
Yeah, they're
It's
gonna
gonna be so
win.
annoying. Yeah.
They're gonna
already
be
doing that now.
They're going to be really excited that they could be invisible and just walk around and not
That's the
far.
I
worst.
love Noah's brutal
They're never
honesty
gonna be
because
with
they're
the
definitely
team.
gonna be
They're gonna
scrubs.
be
Yeah.
off somewhere trying to score with their invisibility.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
they're
suck.
definitely trying to play the
Trying not
hero.
to
Yeah.
AFK.
They're gonna have
Like
Go
Solo
Getter
queue
trying
for
to
infinite
yeah.
games.
They're gonna be like
Goal
the Day
getter,
One trio
bunch
that
of
just
scrub
focus
type
on scoring.
behavior. Yo, Soul Space, that's a great topic. I love that, man. The solo
Yeah, sure.
duo trio into the 5-stack idea, which is perfect because now we can flip over into the 5-stack side. So, Squirtles Den, I would like you to take this and talk about the trials and errors of building the competitive team and then maybe the successes in there. I don't want to add to your topic, but I'm just thinking of how Souls has set that up where you might play in a duo trio and you got a little bit of a synergy, you go into solos and it's flailing. But talk about the supreme side of the 5s.
The supreme
Team Drip.
side of the 5s, like having your own team, it's such a benefit and such a blessing. But a lot of people that don't know, unless like you're a captain of the team or a creator of the team, you go through a lot of tests and trials, like building a team. You make a lot of friends, you lose a lot of friends. Um, Sometimes you outgrow the people that you play with, and like you already like you ever played a game like, for example, Smash Bros, a good perfectly fine like house party game, and you find yourself like always beating your friends like no matter what you did. Like you could have played the most troll character that you had and then you're just still winning. And sometimes it gets to that point when you want to take something more serious, you're gonna have to like you're gonna have to let people go. You're gonna have to. They're still your friends. They're still your peoples. They're still cool with y'all. But like on a competitive aspect, if you want something greater, to beat the best, to be the best, you got to beat the best. So
Facts.
and if other people around you, it's like a car. You have 4 wheels going at 100%. If one of those wheels pop, the car's not moving as fast anymore. If one of those wheels are at what 50% air, your car is not going to be driving as straight. You're going to start drifting left and right. So when you're building a team, everybody has to have like the same goals. Everybody has to be like-minded. Everybody has to be willing to have commitment, sacrifice. It's just like playing sports. I know people play sports, basketball, baseball, football, track. Well, track and field is not really a team sport, but like, or unless you're doing like the 4x1 relays or 4x4, but like, it's a team environment. And I just think of Pokemon Unite like forming a sports team bring in the coaching aspect, bring in the VOD review aspect, breaking down plays, talking about how we could go into a game and how to plan our plan to win. What's our win con? And if we don't have our win con, what's our backup plan? How can we still come back and win? And I've been part of like 3 teams, one of them being my own. One of them was the one that I started with my friends that I was talking about in the beginning. The second one was a league team that I got invited to be part of. And the third one was Team Drip, but Team Drip went through 3 phases of teammates. And it was just going through trials and errors. Some people just, when you have teammates that are excelling consistently and then you just feel like that you're always behind, it just keeps you from being motivated to play the game. And I've got to that point because, like I said, I was that person nobody wanted to play with. So when I'm over here trying to learn the game and I just feel like I'm not getting it, I gave up on Unite for like another 2-3 weeks. As far as not playing it the first month, after that, just stopped playing it for 2 weeks. After that comment that happened on the stream, I was like, this game's not for me. I'm just gonna stick to VGC. But I came back over to Unite, and after learning the micros and after going for a coaching, which I 10 out of 10 recommend, if you feel yourself struggling and feel yourself that you can't win games or you feel like you're missing something, just go get a coaching. There's nothing wrong with getting a coaching. A lot of people look at it like, oh, I don't need coaching because of ego
You're right.
and whatnot. But like, there's nothing wrong with getting a coaching. You don't
Nothing
know
wrong.
everything. Nobody knows everything, and
Mhm.
there's always an opportunity for growth and improvement. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So, damn, I just got on. Got
No,
deep.
keep going. No. I want you
That's
to.
good.
I need, because you're the one here who
felt
has like the
very
5-man
good.
spot. So like, this is your segment. Like I like that because like I don't have that. I played in Trovo Titan tournaments. I was supposed to be a backup for A Drive Shiny League when he had that going back last winter. So like I've been in scenarios where it started to bubble, and like even though the summer with the tournament, like I've been in scenarios where it's like, yo, it's looking good, but like you said, it just falls apart sometimes. It may not work, things of that nature. So I like that. Hey, everyone in chat, hey, we liking your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Everyone here, I'm pretty sure appreciate your knowledge and your insight.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like you said, you've had 3 teams, and then Team Drip went through 3 iterations. When you say
so
you look at it
basically,
like
I
a
basically been
sports,
through 6 teams or 5 teams.
yeah, exactly, yeah. I like your mindset when you talk about you see it as sport, because when I'm playing, that's kind of how I see it. Everybody gets a role. You've accepted the role before the game even starts. So when we're 2 minutes in the game, I don't need my defender or supporter trying to be the attacker, get all the stacks. Like whoa. That's not what we started as. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in that scenario where it's the 5 stack, so that's where it made me more frustrated. There was a period in time where I stepped back because it was kind of getting like that too. So I'm just like, let me step back and just really see what I'm trying to get out of this game. And I think I'm on that path now. It'd be cool to play on a team, no doubt, but I can see how difficult it could be, like, you know, be the team captain and try to keep everybody synergized and
conflicting personalities.
Yeah. It's not basketball, yo. Street ball,
Definitely.
in street ball, yo, you just gotta ball up. But in this, you really have to like be not that you're not respectful in basketball, but like you really got to be respectful, because the second you act out and do something rude, one screenshot goes to this guy, goes to that Discord, to this community, and now you're just known as cancel culture.
Bro, I
This is
see
video
people
games.
get canceled for no reason, like for things that they didn't even do, things that they weren't even part of, just because their name was involved. Like,
Damn, for real?
association. Yeah. So it's just like, especially with the internet, you really have to be careful with what you say. And
It's
what
a
you
double-edged sword for real. Like, I'm surprised it's not an esport. I mean, TCG has competition, Smash has competition. This has been up and down for over a year, and yeah, it's still got a long to go through, but I'm surprised because like I went to the TCG competition that happened recently, the one last year. I mean, yeah, COVID, but oh well. And Unite had just dropped, and they're all like, "Wait till this has championships like Smash and this does," and I'm like, "It's still a possibility." But then, like you said, the cohesiveness of the team and the personalities and the ego, and if one person says one thing bad on Twitter, you're guilty by association, and that just has backlash on everyone.
Oh, I never even thought about that. If someone acts wild on Twitter, the rest of the teammates, oh man,
it goes back to brand representation
you
as
under,
well.
Dang.
Like, aren't you part of
Yeah, aren't you part of GG? Like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
like what?
not
Isn't
anymore.
that? Are you, isn't
Yeah,
this
not
your
anymore.
spot?
It's GG for
Not
you.
anymore.
Yeah.
GG, have a
What,
blessed
what
day.
we doing about that? What we doing about that?
Yo, for real, just like that, one screenshot, boom, career's over.
And to make
Real.
another sport analogy, like imagine, like to go off the defender not being where he should be or whatever. Like imagine you're playing football, and for those who aren't familiar with football, there's a position called safety, and you are like in the back behind all of your teammates. You are the last one, all the way in the back. You're the final safety net, hence the name safety, right? So imagine you're playing safety or football, and your safety is like in front of y'all, like he's not doing his job. That's your role. That was your position. Or like basketball, you're the point guard. You're not there. You're in the paint or something. Like you're not playing the game correctly. That's your role, and that's what you're supposed to do. It's that simple.
It really is.
Playing quarterback, and then your
Okay.
defender misses a block.
Oh yeah, yes.
Imagine you
Yeah.
running away on your night and
Somebody
a
pull
five
the water boy into the game.
Yo.
You're on the
He's running it down
line.
to the. He's running down to the line. It's just like what?
Hey, I know y'all.
Hey,
been in those solo
so
queue
Sugar,
situations that- Oh,
Sugar
go
says
ahead.
pretends to understand football talk. So basically,
Wait, not to expose. Not that to me.
Hey yo.
well, hey, we could have
Mike
listeners.
Mike had to
we could have
rewind back, said,
listeners.
"What you say?"
Yeah, no, but we could have people who may not understand the football talk. So what we're saying is specifically when it comes to this game, when you choose the role, stick to that role. If you're supposed to defend, defend. Like earlier today, I was streaming and we had the game in the bag, 3 goals to no goals, and then we have the Greninja and all these attackers just leaving the base to go score when we already won. So the point is, stay in your role, focus on the role, and you can literally win the match. You give your team the better chance to win the match. Because the second you leave and there's no defense, like what's going on? Like imagine a Greninja at the base, level 15, in the last 45 seconds. He about to slide on everybody. But where is he at? At the other side trying to go score. And what happened? Got clapped. Gone for 45 seconds.
Clapped real
See you in the next lobby. You know, like
That reminds me of a saying.
We're not my
that,
lobby.
That
Not
I've
my- yeah, not my
adopted
lobby.
When it comes to people that do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if any of you guys have watched Naruto, but I'm gonna reference anime again. But people like to think that they are Madara against the Shinobi Alliance and that they're about to crush everybody in one fell swoop, and then reality kicks in, and then those 5 guys actually just cross you up. Like it's insane. They pick you up, put you down, untie your shoes, tie them back up, and then send you home. It's like every time.
You're Jiraiya, their pain.
Hey,
Yeah,
and if-
exactly. Yeah. You thought you were that guy, but you were never that guy.
You're not.
yeah.
It was not. It was not. No.
Oh, wait, what's the phrase?
That
You're not that guy, buddy.
You're
You're
not
not
that
that
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
buddy.
you're not that guy.
Oh,
You're not that guy.
Crying one, they're crying like Sakura in every episode.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
exactly.
Yo, man, you guys
Like,
are
you
awesome.
have teammates for a reason. Rely on
Right.
them. I know it's scary. It's scary. Asking for help, it puts the fear into you, but like it helps. It helps a lot.
Hey, to ride that coattail, and I'll transition. So like Squirtles Den had said, it won't hurt you to ask for coaching. It actually will benefit you. You know, just like when you got quarter life, you probably should down back and go heal, where you can live. Like Craig's daddy said on Friday, you could live to fight another day. So everybody just understand, man. There's no problem, you know, being humble for a second, having someone else help you out. I won't say no names, but I used to do a podcast before in a different game. And the dude I was podcasting with actually coached me for a little bit and actually made me a way better player. And in turn, I was way better than him. He was coaching me. So you guys never know. You guys can get coached and then your trajectory can just go sky high. It's crazy.
Honestly, I got
Crazy
Squirtles Den.
advice.
Also,
I had 3 coaches.
also with Unite, it does not have the spectator lag as say Smash, and occasionally I have actually spectated Nobles and Young's games before just to see, because they usually have the newer, or they have the build correctly, to just see how it works firsthand before I'm actually playing it if I'm not able to watch it on stream, because sometimes I'll be away and I'll be sitting on a McDonald's Wi-Fi. I don't want to have to sit through the 15-second delay of Twitch on crap Wi-Fi, so I'll watch it
Yo,
through
Carmilla,
the game.
that is
Does
so
not
genius.
affect their lag.
That is so genius. Let me drop you an air horn. That is
Oh.
genius right there, yo. you can watch people through the game, and just by watching, you can see their mechanics and what they would do. I didn't even think about that. Just hopping into spectator mode, you can watch your
Spectating
friend list or
does
the
does not
global
have any
list.
lag as it does in Smash.
Spectator
Like I'm
list
sitting at
is-
McDonald's in Albuquerque watching Young, spectating him. No lag on his game
Hell yeah,
and no lag on mine. I'm just watching it. Because
you're
I'm
right
not.
about that.
There are some people, and I'm not just saying Young in general. I'm saying there's a couple people on my friends list I have done that. Because they're the ones that'll grab Glaceon frame 1, grab Sylveon frame 1, grab Scizor frame 1. And I'm just like, do we not learn our lesson sometimes? And other
hopefully,
times they know what they're doing, and that's how you spectate.
True that. Hopefully, when they grab that Scizor, they're sticking with Scyther. But we should use that as a transition to get to our last topic here. Real quick to the panel. Thank you guys for being here for this episode. I really appreciate it. I know my show going today is about 30 minutes longer than normal, but this will be the last one, and then we'll be rolling. All right. So before I get to Puggy, Sugar, have you played Scyther yet?
I have not. He does not fit my play style. I'm a mage at heart, so not my cup of tea.
Okay, I just wanted to ask, see what I can
Yeah,
transition to next. Okay. All right, Puggy Bear. So this is the topic that you brought up, and it was the same one I was thinking, so I was like, you know what? I'll let Puggy run it, because no one's here to listen to me. Everyone's here to see who the cast is. No, real talk. It's funny, but it's true. But Puggy, what are your thoughts, your reaction and thoughts with Scyther and Scizor?
Well, to start off, Scyther was one of my top 5 most wanted Pokemon. So I was very excited to see him come out, and very excited to learn I could stay as Scyther and not evolve into Scizor, because I don't care much for Scizor. That being said, I'm actually kind of disappointed. I think he's kind of underwhelming. It might just be me and my way of playing him, because I'm kind of like Suga. I play mostly range characters.
Yeah.
It feels so weird having to go up into the face of my enemy, but like I just don't think he does the job well enough, because like I looked at some of his stats on Unite DB, and I was disappointed to see his crit rate is 10%, which is mind-boggling considering the character involved. I thought he'd have 30, and he has no life steal. His basic attacks have no life steal, so it's like he's not even so much a glass cannon. He's just he folds like paper, and I don't think he does enough damage.
Yeah, he's like paper in the wind. Yep.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, well, what's it? I was talking to somebody else who's like really avid about, Scizor in the game, even though like, he's not the best and he could be a lot better. And we were looking at his numbers and stuff like that, and like, yeah, they're really subpar, but what really seems to be the issue with Scizor in general is that he has way too high of cooldowns on his moves, right? So you guys know that when you hit Bullet Punch on him, the Bullet Punch becomes boosted after that, right? But like the odds of you getting back to that Bullet Punch in the same fight are very, very, very low, unless somebody's like really sticking it with you and they're like, okay, yeah, I can beat this guy. Or like if they pull out and the Bullet Punch misses, then like Scizor is just stuck in there and he has no way of disengaging unless he's like got XP ready. So like really, I think and I'm not sure if it'll be too extreme, if he got like a 1.5 2-second reduction cooldown on his attacking moves like Bullet Punch or Dual Wing Beat, he might be a little bit better. Cause like I don't know why, like he seems to be designed to like take out defenders and that's it, which is really weird. Cause like when defenders are in there, like what's their disengage? There's not, unless you're like Trevenant or your Mamoswine. Like you don't really have a way to get out. So when he's in on a defender, he's taking them down. But like everybody else, every other character in the class, it's just like, who's Scizor? Just a red-colored Indeedee, like, like
they'll hold you, man.
It's weird how you could fight and kill tanks, but not have the ability to kill squishies.
The red
it's even
Indeedee.
weirder because like Scyther ult, it's just. I mean, what else is he? To be honest, like,
no,
what
I
else
love
does he
the
become
honesty
when he
here.
pulls up on somebody?
I love the honesty. Keep it real. Yep.
Yeah, when he's pulling up on somebody, he's got ult ready, right? He's tickling it. Like he's not even doing unless he's Scyther, because Scyther's variation of the ult is just in space.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. Like
I've hit the clip button like 10 times today. Yeah.
I'm saying, I thought that his ult, when he finished it, they just go back into him. No, you could like cross somebody up, head over to like your own base, and they'll follow you all the way there and do damage. Because like I like when the guy was watching finish the game, they crossed into him. I was like, so why is Scizor's version him just like moving him out the way? He's not a defender. He doesn't have the health for that. He's gonna blow up. I don't know why he's like that. Like, and if that is the case, then the shove should be the execute. Then you know, he shouldn't have to push you into one of his like Kagino bullshits. You know what I mean?
There's just glaring weaknesses with Scizor compared to Scyther. Like Scyther, he's just a glass cannon, kind of an assassin. You get in there, kill someone, get the hell out if you can, right? But Scizor can't even get in and kill someone and get out.
It's so weird too, because Scizor not only it's not Scizor. Scyther has not only good engage, he has good disengage. Because once he connects dual wing beat, he can either be like, okay, do I have the ability to knock this guy out, or do I pull back? Scyther goes to a bullet punch, and he's like,
fuck Scizor.
Yeah, when that Scizor chooses bullet punch. Oops.
Nah, yeah.
Next game.
But,
Yo, so
like,
I won.
I personally think, honestly,
Yeah.
Knock
a lot of people say
next Tuesday.
Say it again.
Oh,
I was like, with Scyther,
Carmilla.
you can be basically knocked next Tuesday, and his Shadow Clone Jutsu actually does damage. But when you're playing Scizor, you're basically Little Mac, and you can't even punch a friggin'
you gotta
zombie.
hope that they're running into it.
The Little Mac comparison.
I remember there was a Ray Pit fight that we had, right? Scizor put down his ultimate. I ran through 2 of those, and I was like, oh, okay. And I took him out.
Yeah.
Like, they
Biggie.
don't do enough damage either. It's so weird. Like, I don't know why they made
It really
them
is
like
weird. I think they'll fix it soon. But yeah, Biggie, I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
I honestly think, well, out of the 2, if I had to say, I honestly think Scizor is better. It might just be me and my playstyle, but I've had a lot more success with Scizor than I have Scyther, personally, and I actually think he's a great mon. He's definitely underrated in my opinion.
You're more used to diving in though, right? Because like you've got
Yeah, well,
Buzzwole
I'm also a defender main, so that's
yeah. Like so,
Oh, okay,
like I can
okay.
understand where that's coming from there. Because like if you can dive in with Scizor and do it right, you're definitely securing 2 bodies. Because like the healing on Bullet Punch is really nice. It's almost 1-to-1
yeah.
your damage. It's really good.
Moves I
okay.
personally go with is Swords Dance and Bullet Punch. I feel like those 2 work very, very well together.
Yeah, I think he needs.
No, I
that
like
too.
hearing that
Like,
because I haven't heard
but,
this.
like,
I haven't heard the
double-
Scizor defending, so I like that. I like that. I like to hear it.
The
Okay.
what's it? The double hit disengage is really good for him. Like honestly, because he needs it. But like, you got a full send with attack if you're going Scizor. Like Scyther's faster anyway. You're not getting out of there if you're Scizor. You got to commit to a body if you're going with him.
Hey,
Scyther's got more like movement and
hey,
options.
Squirtles Den, have you tried any games with Scyther Scizor?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Probably
haven't
tonight,
tried
right? Because isn't he on gold in about 2 minutes?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
I mean,
right.
I bought it. I played it.
Finally.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, like my experience isn't like through playing, but it's just like through witnessing others and like playing him in the test area. Because like that's how I felt. Well, not really Dodrio, but like when I played Dodrio, with testing, I could like tell that he was going to be really good at like getting from point A to point B like really fast.
Yeah.
Just because he has like a constant out of battle speed increase type thing, and he's got I think what's the move that makes him invincible? I forget what it's called, but like I think it's like a ZL move. It's either that or a high or jump kick. I forget what it's called, but agility, right? With agility, he gets like speed boost and like unstoppable status. So he's really good at just like getting in, doing something, getting out.
Yeah, I like that. I haven't played on that test area. Maybe one day I will. But for me, I was lucky enough last week to win one of Young CEO's AOS Gems giveaway. It was actually at work, popped in Discord. He said I won it. So later that night, first thing I did was came back, got that Scyther. And I actually have only played Scyther from then until today. And then the last game of the stream today, I played 1 game of Scizor. And I'm never doing it again. It was the worst experience, man. Nah. So I was doing Swords Dance, but I like now not double jump. Oh my god, what's it called?
Double hit.
Double hit. Sorry, I keep thinking double jump, double dutch. My bad. Because it looks like it, he's jumping.
Yeah,
But
yeah, he's hopping around.
Yeah, that double jump, along with dual wing beat, like you were saying before, I've done it too many times where you can set up, like, he's so mobile. I think he should be a speedster, honestly. You can engage from any direction, and then you can disengage. But there are characters like Slowbro. Slowbro's gonna shut you down. Cinderace, if he has Blaze Kick, he's catching you. Those two shot, yeah, those two. But if I know Zimamo, I'm not going nowhere near it. But he's the third one on this list because up until a certain level,
I think that's like the one defender Scizor can't fight.
Yeah, up to that level, he's just a piece of paper. But once you get level 7, for me, because I was doing it today and the past few days, I'm liking that character. It fits my playstyle a little bit. I think I'll be playing it more and maybe talk about it next week. I don't know about Scizor. Maybe they'll give it that the Buzzwole buff in a month. I don't know. I thought he had the new character release buff, but I guess Scyther got it. You know, that's what I call it, the new character release buff. I was hoping he'd have it, but he don't got it. But it's cool. I'm enjoying it. That ultimate. If you get a KO, it'll reset your cooldowns. So like I like setting it up at that Ray fight where you can exhaust your moves, and you got these dudes at like half life. You hit that ultimate, and like Soul said, the copies can go through them. And if you get to execute on somebody, it just resets all your moves, and you just do it again. Do a wing beat will give you HP. Like I got too many clips right here. I got to go through the clips and organize them and post them because it really was just me learning, like stumbling into it and then learning it. And I was like, oh, I gotta like master this. You know what I'm saying? Like that character's more fun than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd just be another like hack and slash like Garchomp, but there's something to it. And Biggie's saying there's something to Scizor, so we're gonna see because they're definitely gonna buff it at some point in time. Every character gets touched, right? No, except Garchomp since January, but you know,
Oh, poor Garchomp.
Poor Garchomp.
Poor Garchomp.
Poor Garchomp.
They keep buffing him, but people just keep. He suffers from power creep. That's what happened since the game started. You know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just like what any game, right? That'll happen. New characters come out. That power creep. That first batch. Good luck to them.
Like literally, the only time I would ever recommend somebody to play Garchomp is if they ever had the thought to go Outrage Dragonite. That's the only time I'd ever recommend it. Because like at least when you're doing Garchomp, you're getting lifesteal. You know, like
that's true.
Dragonite's gonna interact with someone with CC and then just fold. Like he loses to Snorlax with block. I don't know what to tell you.
That's sad. Damn.
That's so dance through him.
I don't know how else to explain it, bro.
Yeah. But yo, hey guys, once again, I want to say thank you all for accepting to come on this mega episode. I know at first it might seem a little shaky, but I was like, nah, we got this, man. It's gonna be just like streaming. You know, I'm pretty sure every single one of us have at one point in time been in a voice call with 4 other people playing Unite, or just in general. So I was like, it'll literally be the same thing, except we're just discussing the experiences we've been through. So thank you guys, really, really appreciate it. So yeah, let me get to the sign-offs here. Let me start with Biggie 706. Biggie, can you let the people at home know where they can find you and your content?
Twitch TV. Twitch TV/Biggie 706. Pull up.
My man, love to hear it. Love pulling to those streams. So much fun. Invader games all day, man. Loving it. Hey yo, Noble one. Hey, Noble just made a new Twitter, by the way. Hold on. Noble's on Twitter. Noble.
I'm also on Twitter too. I forgot to mention.
Oh,
sorry.
Biggie. No, that's cool. You said you are?
Yeah, I'm also on Twitter as well.
Excellent. Biggie 706, that's right.
Biggie 706 _ I believe it is.
Hey, for those listening to the show, I'll have all of the socials for everyone here tonight, and also those watching on YouTube. It'll be in the comment section, the descriptions. I got everybody's socials. No worries, I got y'all. You know me, I'm thorough when I do the posting. Trust me, we got this. All right, Noble, can you let the people at home know where they can find you and your Noble content and your Noble Twitter account?
So the Noble Twitter account is definitely gonna be located on Twitter. But Twitch, I go by Noble1, right? Noble_1. All the O's are zeros. Don't forget. Yeah, man. I recently made a Twitter. Ain't no content on it yet, but looking to definitely change that. So yeah, right now it's just Twitch and Twitter. And I do make the occasional beat on SoundCloud, so go ahead check that out.
Okay. Hitmaker. Okay, Noble, I see you. All right, might need some music for the show. Okay. Hey, Carmilla, can you let people know at home where they can find you and your content?
Right.
Got it. All right, I'm looking it up right now.
I think Carmilla's researching her links, so we'll give her a minute to collect all her links. Let's slide to Puggy Bear. Puggy, where can people find you and your content?
If I ever stream again on Twitch, you can find me at Puggy_Bear. And then on Twitter, I've been more active on it. I had Puggy Pug Pug. All pugs have 2 G's. And
It's a lot of fun.
that's pretty much only where I am.
I love the creativity that you said. Pug, pug, pug. All the pugs got 2 G's. I love that.
Puggy Pug Pug. It's Puggy Pug Pug.
Puggy Pug Pug.
Pug.
I'm gonna get it right. All right,
It's an inside joke with a friend.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
those be the best usernames. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that. Sugar, can you let people know where they can find you and your content online? I heard from somebody Sugar might be a TikTok superstar.
Hey, yo.
Called Superstar.
Hey.
But yeah, you can find me on everything at oxSUGAox. If you like cosplay pics, Instagram. If you like cosplay videos, TikTok. I don't really tweet much, but yeah, oxSUGAox.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Thank you very much.
Noted.
Squirtles Den, my man, thank you for coming on the show tonight. Can you let people know where they can find you and your content? And also, I believe Squirtles Den is a Reddit superstar with the newsletter.
I'm not a Reddit superstar yet, but I'm working on my way to get there. I'm new to Reddit.
Oh, snap. I didn't know I was muted.
But
No worries, Carmilla.
Better links.
All right, go ahead, Squirtles Den.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. Those are the 2 main places that I'm active on. And then if you want to like be more involved, then you can follow my other social medias from there. But Twitch and Twitter are the main ones.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no problem, man. No doubt, man. Hey, ever since that content creator bash, I was like, yo, I can't wait to do more networking and linking up everybody. This is cool because every other game I played, trying to do networking, really exclusive, closed off. So I was like, yo, let me get in here and let me build a base where it's real inclusive, so that the people who were exclusive be looking at us like, oh, how can I get in there? Damn, and they're doing it now. Trust me, I'll show you DMs. But anyway, Carmilla, can you let the people at home know where they can find you and your content?
Carmilla208 at twitch.tv. I stream twice a day, Monday through Friday. Wednesdays are kind of sus, and weekends are sporadic. But that's about it.
One more time.
Otherwise, you'll see me
what was
modding
after
20
Carmilla?
different streams.
Carmilla, what?
208.
208.
208. Got you. Carmilla 208. Got that. Love to hear it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you dropped the schedule too. I love to hear that. I'll make sure I get that in the show notes as well. Appreciate that schedule. Soul Space, my man. Hey, thank you for coming on the stream, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure
Can
thing,
you
man.
let the folks at home know where they can find you and your content? I know. I be watching you on YouTube, but go ahead.
I am on YouTube at souls_space, or not underscore space there. I'm at Soul Space on YouTube. You can find me by searching up Soul Space YT. I've actually got a new video coming out this Saturday. You guys should check it out. I think it's pretty funny. I'm on Twitter at Soul Space. If I remember that correctly, there's probably no underscore there. There's further information. Yeah, there we go. I'm also on Twitch, which I've just recently given a little break to. I'm going to be streaming more on YouTube, Monday to Friday, 4:30 p.m. EST, and we go for around 4 or 5-ish hours there. I'm on TikTok as well, Soul Space there. I'm on anything you can think of, really. But those are my main platforms. I'm also trying to beat some life into my Instagram too. So I think I'm. That's a pretty funny story. I had to reset my Instagram account, so my username there now, just to match my rest of the branding, is souls_space_real. So
oh, snap, real.
you can check me out there because I hadn't used it since I changed my name a few names ago. So I had to switch up something. But someone else using Soul Space, so I was like, all right then.
Oh man,
you're the real one.
I'm the real one.
Yo, that's the coldest. That's the coldest response. He said, all right then. Yeah.
You taking my name? Let me take it back and make it real quick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're the real, but you ain't got no blue check mark though.
Right?
Damn.
Shit ain't verified,
Right.
bro.
Nope. You just happen to get the name first.
Hey, real quick before we get out of here, shout out to Mitch in chat. He said that Squirtles Den was super low, so I turned Squirtle up. Squirtle, one more time. Could you drop your socials?
You can find me on Squirtles Den on all platforms, but the main ones I'm on are Twitter and Twitch.
Got you. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Thank you to everybody in Twitch chat hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. Well, this one was an hour 50. Sorry, guys, it went longer than I thought, but hey, I think we had a good episode. Good vibes, hanging out.
I had a good time.
Yeah,
Everybody,
I had a great time.
we had good topics.
This
I
was
think we had
fun.
good coverage. We had everybody in chat hanging out. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. Don't forget Noble. Oh my God, I'm not reading chat. All right, let's get out of here. So I've been trying the past few weeks. No one's followed up on me, but if you guys want to, you can. I like to sign out, you know what I'm saying, with the podcast name. So you guys can find me on Twitter, Mike Lowry Pod. You can find Surrender at 5 on Twitter, Surrender at 5 Pod. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, if anybody uses that. But if you do, hey, over there. We're also now on YouTube. Shout out to Feral Evie for making that push for us, getting us all on YouTube now. Every episode will be there, video format. And when you see us online, Surrender at 5.